Hello, I'm joined here today with my mother and an excellent baker, Sharon Beaumont. So tell me, Sharon, what are we making today?
Today we're going to make banana bread.
Okay, it's okay if I call you Sharon?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. So, just tell me a little bit about this banana bread. Where does the recipe come from?
So about a long time ago, way before I had you and your sisters, I was at work and we were talking about banana bread, and a girl that I worked with said she had the best banana bread recipe and blah blah blah. So a few days later she had made some of her banana bread and brought it in, and it was so delicious. So I had her give me a copy of the recipe, and I've been using the same paper for like 30 years. And it's really good, and I've been using that recipe ever since.
Okay, let's get started.
Okay, first thing we're gonna do is preheat the oven to 350.
Wow. Okay, so what's the first step, Sharon?
Okay, so this recipe is really neat. So you actually have to make a bowl with your wet ingredients, a bowl with your dry ingredients, and a third bowl that has 5 to 6 overripe bananas and 1 cup of sour cream. So I start with the largest bowl, and in this bowl we're gonna put 1 cup of butter.
Okay, there you go.
And 2 cups of sugar is the recipe. Over the years I've cut the sugar down, so I'm using more like about 1.5 cups now because I think it's just a little healthier not to put so much sugar.
You know me, I'm very health conscious.
Jack is so health conscious, so we like to cut the sugar down.
So here's 2 cups of
we
sugar.
have, yeah, a little, roughly.
What else do we need in this?
You're gonna crack 4 eggs in there.
4 eggs. While I'm doing that, do you want to add something else to this?
Yeah, so we put 4 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So Jack measured it out. I like to use real vanilla. So that's 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and the juice of 1/2 lemon.
And should I just whisk these eggs together, Sharon?
No, the eggs actually go into the recipe.
Oh, sounds
They go
good.
directly in. Okay, so 4 eggs, and then I just like to put fresh lemon juice. If I don't have fresh, you can use the stuff in the little plastic lemon, but I like the taste of this better. So we're gonna put in the juice of half a lemon, and you can get... Now we're just gonna mix everything until it's a creamy, sort of smooth, blended batter.
Oh.
Now that we're done with the first mixture, we're gonna set it aside, and we're gonna move on to the second bowl. That's gonna be our dry ingredients.
Okay, so what goes in there?
Okay, so this is 3.5 cups of flour. We measured it out before. So 3.5 cups of flour. This is 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So that's gonna go in there. And then this was not in the original recipe, but I kind of tweaked it. So this is about, I didn't measure it, but it's about 1/4 cup of ground flaxseed. We're gonna put that in there.
Okay, why do you put flaxseed in?
So it adds a little bit of fiber, which is good for you, and it adds a little bit of omega-3 fatty acids, which are also good and healthy for you. So.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so then this, we're just gonna stir. You wanna do that till it's all mixed?
Yeah, sure. So this is just stirred until...
Like really gentle. You don't wanna,
okay.
You're not hurting the flour, you're just gently combining
just easing it.
Yeah, just like, hi, ingredients. Like,
Okay.
let's meet each other.
So now they're all blended together?
Yeah, like you have to make sure all the...
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, careful.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so
there's
then,
our mixture.
yeah. So that's all together, and that's going to get set aside as well.
Okay, Sharon, what's next?
So the last bowl is going to be 1 cup of sour cream. So
Okay.
you can put that in. You might want to scrape it out.
Oh, yeah.
That.
All right, anything else that goes in here?
Yeah, so we use 1 cup of sour cream. You can use any kind of sour cream. And, okay, here, and you start that. And then you use 5 or 6 bananas. And the recipe calls for overripe bananas.
Yeah, these seem a little rotten.
So these bananas were actually previously frozen, so that's what I do when I get too many bananas in our house. I stick them in the freezer rather than waste them. So now they were frozen, and now they get really slimy and mushy, but they're perfect for banana bread.
Okay, so why do you use overripe frozen bananas?
Well, like I said, for one thing, when they get to the point where they're too ripe and nobody wants to eat them in our house, rather than throw them in the trash, I save them in the freezer.
Okay.
And then anytime I feel like making banana bread, I can make banana bread. And also, I don't know if it's true, maybe you guys could research that. I had heard that by freezing the bananas, it changes the structure of the banana and actually makes them sweeter.
Ah.
So I don't know if that's true. You guys maybe could find out.
Okay.
So now we have the 1 cup of sour cream and the bananas. I have sticky hands. Hello.
Okay, and anything else going in this bowl?
Yeah, so the other thing I add, again, it wasn't in the original recipe, but I've been making it for so long and I really like to add cinnamon. I don't measure. I just put in a big whack of cinnamon. Okay.
Okay, so now that we have our 3 bowls, what's up next?
So now you are going to stir this. This is the cinnamon banana sour cream, so you have to get it all smooth together.
Okay, so
it
after this, what comes?
So then after that, the next step is to take the largest bowl, that is the mixture with the butter and sour cream. And this is the mixed ingredients, the dry ingredients that we mixed up. So I'm gonna just dump that into the butter.
Okay.
And then when you get that all really nice and smooth,
How's that look?
yeah, get the cinnamon off the edge.
Okay.
And then when you get
Don't
that,
forget to scrape the cinnamon off
scrape
the
the sides. Yeah, so then when that's all, that's perfect.
Okay.
Good
So
job.
just pour that in?
Yeah, use this, it's probably better. And then you can put that on top and then stir everything together so it's all really soft.
Okay. Okay, after you've sprayed your loaf dish with your favorite cooking spray.
Usually call it a loaf pan.
Oh, my bad. The loaf
Loaf
pan.
pan,
Thanks,
yeah.
Sharon.
That's good.
With your favorite cooking spray. We can now add the batter in the loaf pan, right?
Right, yeah. So just do it really gentle. So this is a really large recipe, so it actually makes 2 loaves. So you're only gonna use about half of the batter. Or you could make also muffins, whatever you prefer. 1 loaf, 12 muffins, 24 muffins, 2 loaves. Any other combination?
Yeah, I don't know. You can make
48
small
muffins. Okay, that's good.
That's good?
Yeah, because you don't want to fill it too high because then when it
Okay.
bakes, it's gonna burst over. So that looks really good. So now
Okay.
you're ready to put it in. The loaf is ready to go in the oven. I'm going to put it in at 350 degrees and bake it for about an hour. I'll check after about 45 minutes. And you want to bake it until it's lightly golden on the top, and if you want to insert a toothpick or a knife, make sure that it comes out clean.
1 hour later.
Look at that.